Genshin Impact, the game that loves to make awesome maps and then lock them to cutscenes. In this one, we have part of the Khaenri'ah Cataclysm. Now, sure, usually these cutscenes are lore heavy and super engaging, but how can one not have thoughts of wanting to run around and explore the area? Like taking a ride on those cubes, climbing to the top of that giant rock, or going for a dip in the lava. Surely I'm not the only one. Good, then let's get to it. You can't keep me out, Hoyoverse. Starfell Sword is my flag, and I'm planting it right here, conquering this cutscene in the name of Musashi. Or I would, if this were like the times I explored Irminsul and the Pyro Archon's chamber. Turns out, you can just walk back into this place. More on that in a minute, and now back to the original script from before I learned that. And it became full of addendums. This calls for a victory dance. Get wrecked, devs. Alright, let's start with climbing the big rock. Gotta reach the highest point. That's weird. For a moment it seemed like there was an invisible wall there. Nah, that can't be. No. Why? What sadistic dev put invisible walls in a cutscene only map? Please explain. Is it here for the 0.0001% of players who are like me? Did they seriously take the extra time to mess with us game breakers? I'm impressed, despite the annoyance. This means I have to climb. Glad I brought Chiori along. The plan is to climb over the invisible wall. It's not the thing I wanted to be climbing right now, but I can't imagine the wall will be very tall, this being a cutscene only map, and all. And that's a ceiling. Whoever designed this map, you are pure evil. Actually, make it this whole quest, because they got me in that Seat Lally trial part earlier too. You wouldn't believe how tall the barrier is in that part if I simply tell you, so see for yourself. Yep, the ceiling is that high from the ground. But that's okay, that's okay. This is only one small part of the section you can run around in. I should at least check 2 more areas, because believe me, you can't tell by looking, but sometimes invisible ceilings have holes. Tenacity pays off. That appears to be a hole, which is quite odd because right beyond it is more ceiling, which we can stand on. Maybe that dev isn't sadistic after all? Maybe they left the hole here on purpose and wanted to make it a challenge? Let's go with that. So we're out. Time to explore. I know I said I wanted to climb the giant rock first, but the lava is right there. Let's take a dip. I truly did not expect that to be real lava. Most of the time, what you see beyond the playable area is just graphics without functionality. Like, this actual fake lava. Guess my expectations are met, and now exceeded. There's stuff behind the giant rock. After climbing to the top, it's become clear this isn't the highest point. Noted for later. About the stuff behind the rock. I have a theory on what all this is. Let's take a closer look. Is this a gym? Oh, there's more. That's not looking very cataclysmic. Let me just get one of these nicely prepared drinks with convenient straw while we sit and enjoy the end of the world. This is fine. So my theory is this place is a copy-paste of the overworld from near that cave, with some obvious modifications. Meanwhile, any place you shouldn't be able to see from the cutscene's viewpoints are left mostly unchanged. I suppose it kinda makes sense lore-wise, what with that whole overlapping dimensions thing. If there was stuff behind the giant rock, I'd wager there's stuff behind the mountain as well. Saw a path leading behind it earlier. Let's take a look. Crazy orange skybox. Reminds me of the good times I've had with Mr. Tartaglia. A whole village behind the mountain. Think that sets in stone my theory, though this place definitely got hit with some crazy changes. That big, dark, scary cave right there certainly stands out. Looking at them side by side, I like the one on the left more. I've gotten very sidetracked, but let's get back to that list. The giant rock wasn't the highest point, so we're climbing the mountain. Not at all difficult, given slopes one can run up. Upon reaching certain heights, the map begins to look different, because the orange haze in the sky around the mountain can't be seen from above. We've reached the top. That's a great view. Wait, that wasn't the highest point? Look, I'm not gonna climb all the way back up there just to get atop those floating rocks, okay? I'm not doing it. Really, truly. See, I wasn't lying. I'm really, truly not doing it, despite climbing all the way back up, because I can't reach them. Last, but not least, let's check the red cubes. Yeah, that's expected. Definitely not as cool as the big ones from when I explored Irminsul. There's probably quite a bit more to see here, and you, dear viewer, can witness it for yourself. It has come to my attention via social media that there's a super easy way to get here. That's right, I said get here, not return here. Because as of this video's publication, any player can enter this place by going to the cave's location on the map. The devs left a domain entrance near flowers. It's a bit finicky, but this image should help you find it. Here we have my traveler-only account, Traveler-san, who is still on Act 3 of Natlan's Archon quest, entering the domain. Man, imagine if this functioned like a quest skip. That'd be one more entry for the list of this dude's crazy shenanigans. Whether this breaks anything down the line, I have no idea. Doubtful it'll be an issue even if so, since they're for sure going to patch this by 5.8, if not sooner. The whole thing is kind of like that hidden entrance to the Imaginarium Theater that was atop the Knights of Favonia's headquarters back when it released. After you're in, you need to climb the invisible wall to exit through a hole in the ceiling. Facing the giant rock in the distance, turn right and go until you reach this area. Along this invisible wall is the hole. Either climb up the wall from here, or make sure this is where you are after you climbed up from elsewhere. Go have fun parading around the Cataclysm. Woohoo! Great time. It cannot be entered in co-op, which is a bit unfortunate, but hey, still fun to explore solo. And if this whole video seemed oddly worded, almost as if I had gotten into the area before knowing of the method I just showed, well then, that's a silly little thought, isn't it? Shh. Do make sure to subscribe, and as always, this is Musashi, signing off. Till next time.